All rise for the Honorable Judge McEwen.
Thank you very much. Please take your seats, everyone. This is obviously a very serious and very pertinent trial. We'd just like to get it done and get justice for these victims. So, everyone, please be seated. We'll start with opening statements from the prosecution here in the People versus Jefferson Pep.
Oh, right, that's me.
Yeah, sir, you're up.
I'm sorry. You see, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm nothing but a small-time lawyer. Then moved on to prosecutor. And I'm not accustomed to these big city courtrooms where I have to speak on command. But enough about me. Let's get to the reason why we're all here. To make sure this evil spokesperson is put to death.
Sorry, I dropped a cup. Go ahead, prosecution.
Nah, I don't have to come up here and explain what happened. Y'all know, you read it in the papers. But I think it bears repeating why we're here. And that is, hold on, I got my notes here.
Bailiff, is there like a time limit on these, or?
Unfortunately, no, Judge.
Thank you, though. I'm kind of new at this. My name's Mark, by the way. I don't know if we've met.
Nice to meet you, Sandy.
Oh, right! I remember now.
Oh.
The reason why we're gathered here is to put this man, Jefferson Pep, in jail forever for printing his own illegal currency.
It's actually, let the record show that it's actually Jefferson Pep.
Jefferson Pepstein.
Thomas Jefferson, heard of him? Might recognize him from Money.
Order!
Sorry, Judge.
My client will not speak out of turn again.
I
You
might.
better not.
We talked about this.
All right, I'm sorry. I just got. All right.
Jefferson.
It looks as if Mr. Leonard has seated himself, and now we will hear statements from the defense.
Well, see, the thing you got to know here about Mr. Jefferson Epstein.
Nope.
Sorry.
Not who were. Let the
I
record show
really
that.
like it. I'd like another attorney, to be honest. Not only does my attorney not know my name,
You
I told
actually
you I could
are.
do it.
You actually are legally allowed to switch attorneys mid-trial in this state.
No,
so,
you're not. Don't you lie to
we can
this
bring
boy.
in a less southern attorney if that's.
He's
Well, I
talking
do
about
declare.
I would. Just one that knows my name would be nice, Judge. I don't know.
You know that I know your name, Jefferson Pep. I'm so sorry about that.
All right. That's strike one, counselor.
Listen now, I was eating Crepperston's Crispers and I got the names all mixed up. Listen, you know I've had a rough morning. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, you've had a rough morning. Right. Okay, all right, go ahead.
Let the record show that the defendant has visibly had a tough day.
Now, here's the thing. All right. When a woman leaves her house early in the morning, she is never expecting to have the mailman accost her. And so I had to tell Mr. Willingsworth what was what. And I tell you, I'm a little bit flustered right now. But Mr. Willingsworth is just, he put his hands on my badonks and I don't know what to do about it.
I mean, you're an attorney.
So,
As a woman, I don't know what to do about it.
Okay, that is fair, I guess.
So I'm sorry, Jefferson Pep, if I'm not on your side 100%, but I've had quite the morning.
will you defend? You got to give the opening statement now.
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry.
Just do your
Oh,
job.
my
At this point, I just do your
I
job.
don't mean to have the vapors.
I'm sorry.
I'm being hysterical like a woman. I'm sorry.
I didn't say that.
Well, I said it myself. Ain't nobody have to say it for me. Give me 1 second.
Oh my God.
I had to unroll the scroll of this trial.
All right, just do it. It's good. I don't know what people use legal pads.
I'm
I guess.
breathing. I'm breathing. I've got to breathe. Hold on. I'm so sorry.
Sandy, are you sure there's no time
Now-
limits on any of this? I feel like
Now, Judge, I don't want to tell you how to do your job. You just said you were new, but I've been doing this bailiffing for, a couple decades now. So, I would recommend.
a couple
using
decades,
word-
really. You look great.
Well, I could show you my skincare routine later, but let me show you a couple things that you can do at your disposal. You may use the word order, and I would have probably used that word about 5 or 6 times back then.
Well,
now,
that's the problem is I feel like I'm very good at being a judge, but I'm also like, I just love people and I love stories and I love hearing the people's story. I'm sorry, this
I can
is
tell that by looking right at you. You're a sweetheart.
exactly.
You
So
talking
when I
about the
hear
court.
stuff, I'm like, oh, I want to know more, but I also need to move this case along.
Right. So
It looks
what
like they're
you're gonna do-
the defense is winding down on their opening statements. So
Yeah.
maybe we.
Let's just give them a go. But
Yeah.
next, that gavel and you can use it.
Oh, is that what this is?
That's right.
Oh, huh.
Okay, let's get back. I never, I would just maybe
Yeah,
get back.
I'm going to focus on the.
Sure.
I'm going to go back to listening.
Right.
Well, I thank you so much, Judge, for that time to compose myself. I was having a hysterical episode.
She's
But-
breathing in a paper bag under the desk.
It seems to have calmed my spirits and settled my mind some. So, what I'm here today to tell you about my client, Mr. Jefferson Pep, is that he did not do what he has been accused of doing.
That's right.
Because he's an upstanding member of this here community. He sells the best tires any y'all have ever been on. Is that right? Okay.
All right, settle down.
Amen. Amen.
Oh, we all know the trials and tribulations that come with coming down the roads in this town. They are a pothole of plenty. And
Yep.
without these here tires, why the denizens of this here community would have no way to get to fro from their engagements.
Right.
And so how could he ever commit any crimes?
Well,
I'm sorry. If I may,
I'll allow it.
this isn't an attack against tires. This is an attack against a man. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, apart from being a small-time country prosecutor, I'm a man of no means. Why, just the other night, I slept in a tire. You don't think I love tires? And I'm sorry.
Will the defense please stop messing with the scroll for 1 second?
I do apologize, but I feel like he is trying to take away from the luster of my opening statement, and so therefore I felt the need to interrupt. I apologize.
In that case, we'll move directly into the.
Stop eating chips. It makes us look like a couple of jackasses, all right? Please.
Do you want me to have another hysterical episode? Because my
No.
blood sugar needs to stay at a cool 55.
Order. The prosecution has the first witness calling to the stand. Who I can't read this. Why is, if you guys are going to submit
No.
evidence, type it. Okay, don't handwrite.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm sorry,
sorry.
Judge.
I'm sorry.
I was excited when I wrote it.
Right, and you slept in a tire, so I can't really even be
Thank
mad
you
at you
for remembering my details.
Okay.
For my first witness, I'd like to call to the stage Theater Kid Kyle.
Do I got like a swear in or something? What's up?
Yep. You see that Bible right there, Kyle?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Please raise your right hand. Repeat after me.
Okay.
Do you swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and so help me God.
Okay. Yes. I do need to hear a verbal yes.
Yes.
Thank you. You may
You
proceed.
said repeat after me.
Oh. Well, don't tell me what I said.
I'm
How many
sorry.
years you been doing this, Bailey?
A couple decades now.
All right. Okay. Good to know.
Hey guys. So Yes. Oh, I don't say anything right. You gotta ask me questions first. I'm just so excited to be here. Thanks so much.
No worries, Kyle.
Theater Kid Kyle, do you have a last name? Just for the
Dickerson.
record.
I
Kyle
didn't want to
Dickerson,
say it because
thank
of
you.
obvious reasons. It's hilarious. We all just heard it.
Yeah, I understand why you wouldn't want that to just let's jury strike that from the record. You don't know this kid's last name because it might affect how you
I go
proceed
by a
with
stage
testimony.
name
Thank you.
though.
What's that, Kyle?
The Flash.
Any better?
Barely.
It's still Dickerson, but the Flash Dickerson.
Oh, then
Okay,
then
well,
way worse.
Sorry, keep asking me questions, and I'll keep answering your questions.
Now, Kyle, is it true that your father's friends with Mr. Jeffrey Pep?
Yep.
And is it also true that your father is the manager of the Kinko's
Yep.
down on Main?
Yep. On Main Street, I think you mean, where my local community theater is.
Hmm. And what production is currently being housed at your local production theater, Kyle?
Well, we have two running because we have two theaters. The one in the lobby and then the one behind the concession stand. So which one are you talking about?
Very interesting. Kyle, say I'm talking about the one behind the concession stand.
Gigi.
The production of Gigi.
Yep.
Anyone
it's about
else?
Okay, sorry.
Go. Nope.
It's
go.
about
I'm
a
sorry.
gypsy girl who's
Okay.
raised in hard times.
So Kyle,
and then-
Kyle, is it also true that Mr. Jeffrey Pep here has been over your father's house numerous times throughout the past few months?
Yes, he has. He's come over while I've been practicing my lines, and my dad can't help me with my lines, which makes me upset. Do you want to see me fake cry?
I think we should.
Watch this.
I'm going to once again
Hold on
to
now.
ignore
Hold
this.
on, I have to have complete concentration. Someone tell me something sad.
Don't let this factor into your...
You're never gonna amount to the kind of man you want to be.
A plane just fell on your mom. Come on, everyone. Throw your best insult.
Let the record
I'm
show
sleeping
that,
with your mother. That's why I'm over your house
Mr.
all the
Dickerson-
time.
I'm
Having
crying
a fit.
now.
Yeah, that's right.
But look, I just turned it off, just like that.
Well, thank you, Kyle. And Kyle, when Mr. Pep has frequented your house, have you ever heard what him and your father have been talking about?
Nope. Wait, actually, I do remember something.
Interesting. You can go on ahead and tell us what you heard.
Okay, I didn't know that the prosecution could ask leading questions. But
Oh, I'm sorry. T right now. Hey, Judge, can I do that?
I don't know if that counts as leading. It was just he asked you what... You just asked him what he remembered. And I'm not going to count it
sorry,
as leading. Again,
I gotta say, this is starting to feel like a real small-time court system, which is accommodating to me, what a humble small-time prosecutor and such.
Look, we didn't know that we were getting every single Southern lawyer in this building when we set this court date, but it's just the way things turned out. And again, I'm very new at my job, and I would appreciate it if you guys would treat me with a little bit more respect. But again, I didn't see that as leading.
Well, I'm not one to speak too much out of turn, but I feel like we would maybe respect you more if you behaved in a manner that deemed respect.
So, Kyle, did you hear what Jeff was speaking to your father about?
you bet I did, because it was 8 o'clock, which is time for my daily chocolate intake.
Of course.
Would you like me to tell you what they said?
Oh, Kyle, I would love that.
Well, my dad sounded really angry, and because I'm in theater all the time, I'm really good at reading emotions. And so my dad said, Jefferson, you can't keep coming over here with all this fake Monopoly money. I ain't gonna take it no more. And then Jefferson said, you son of a bitch. You better watch yourself. or else me and the other Pep boys are gonna come down here and slash your tires and then sell you tires at a raised price. And my dad said, I don't need your GD tires. I have my own GD tires. I work for Goodyear, motherfucker. Sorry, fucker. And then Jefferson said, you son of a bitch, I'll shoot your kid. And then he left.
Thank you, Kyle. You may return to your seat.
Thanks so much.
What? No, that's not true. Hang on. Order.
What, he can't just go to his seat?
No, he can't just give a monologue and then
I've been
go to his
standing this
seat.
whole time.
The defense gets a turn. You're standing? How tall
I'm
are
about
you?
7'1". It's me and
Whoa.
who's that basketball player?
You're Yao
Yeah.
Ming, I think you're thinking of.
No, it was Mutombo. That's who I'm thinking of. Dikembe
Dikembe
Mutombo.
Mutombo, yeah. The defense gets a chance to interrogate
that's
this
right.
witness. So, sir, I guess keep standing, Theater Kid Kyle. And defense, it's your witness.
Well, pardon me. Well, Mr. Kyle, well, I see that you're a very talented young man.
Thank you.
Now, I would imagine that in your days in the theater, in preparation for your production of GG,
Mm-hmm.
that you might have learned how to spin a yarn or two in your own right.
Well, yeah, I did. They say I'm the best at learning lines in the whole group. You give me a note card, I memorize every line on there in 5 minutes flat.
Well, that is
I can
quite...
prove it.
Well, I'm not really interested in that.
Hold on, I'd like to see it.
All right.
Here, I'm gonna write some lines down on
Can
this.
we do
note
the
card.
test of strength after my trial here? I'm getting a little antsy. I'd like to, find out if I'm guilty or not guilty, even though I'm not guilty.
Well, this is important to the trial. I think the jury's going to want to see this. So I'm going to write down a few lines of dialogue on this note card, and here you go. Take a look before I rip it up. And I'm ripping it up. And can you recite those lines to us?
Absolutely, I can. Hi. This is Judge McPherson, and I've got to say that this trial is going splendidly. I'm a great judge, and I love my job.
Oh, he did it. Those are the first few lines of my novel, by the way. It's coming out soon.
Well, that is an
appreciate
impressive beginning to your novel there, Judge, but may I continue with my line of questioning?
Want to see me do it again?
Absolutely.
Absolutely
Sorry.
not.
Jesus
Now-
Christ.
You know what? I really do, but no, we shouldn't. We shouldn't.
Now, thank you, Judge, for letting me continue. Now, let's just say that your father might have handed you a story or two to tell, maybe in the last couple of weeks, maybe in this here courtroom.
Oh, well. My father's...
You
my
seem
father's
a little bit nervous now. You seem like you got a little bit of the willies. Now,
I
why
do.
would that be?
Well, my dad's always been trying to be a playwright, and so he handed me some lines to rehearse. I might have gotten some of it mixed up with his latest script about a sequel to The Iceman Cometh, The Iceman Has Left.
Oh, right. Well, what the
I wonder why that
Iceman...
career hasn't taken off.
Now, that's enough from you, Jefferson. We've talked about this.
All right.
Now, that is an interesting little detail there about your father's play. And, it is true what the Iceman giveth, the Iceman taketh. It's a well-known phrase down in these regions. But, let's just say that your father's play had a little bit of something to do with whatever it is that my client here has been accused of.
Creating his own currency, for the record.
I guess there's pretty central to the plot is um,
Some kind of laundering.
greenbacks. Yeah.
Interesting. So in your father's play about greenbacks, could there have been possibly a scene where Thomas Jefferson perhaps was maybe talking about some monopoly money and trying to throw a little spice on the rack, or if you know what I'm saying, trying to pass this off as real money, and perhaps you repeated that today in your testimony.
Well, I don't know. I got a memory like an elephant, miss. I can remember it real well.
So, seems like you're having a little bit of a hard time there. Well, jury, ponder this.
I think my
If the boy can remember the details of just about anything he reads, how do we know that he's not trying to get that confused with the facts and figures of the day-to-day life?
Murmur.
Judge, are you all right? Started making noises there. You didn't seem well.
I honestly, I fell asleep
That's
for a
all
second.
right. Listen. I as I am the defendant here, I feel that it is within my right to ask some
You're
questions.
not really supposed
I'm
to talk.
talking. I'm still talking. So I'm one of the Pep boys. I'm going to keep talking. All right. Now look, son, you up there on the stand. Do you know what a cuckold is?
Now, settle down, Jefferson.
Hey, let the boy answer the question.
Order!
Let the boy answer.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Oh, do you know what a cuckold is? I asked you a question.
Well, it showed up in, I think, Death of a Salesman.
I don't think so.
The wife gets cuckolded.
No. All right, boy. Let me tell you.
Well, I mean, she does technically.
Let the record show that the wife does get cuckolded in.
Oh, maybe
Death of a
I guess
Salesman.
old Jeffrey Pep needs to read his literature. But then you know what I'm doing to your mother and your father.
You're doing it to both?
I'm cuckolding both your mother
Jefferson.
and your father.
Jefferson.
This is
Objection.
I am gonna advise you.
Sustained.
I want them to know that I get laid.
Sustained. Order. Objection sustained. This line of questioning is inappropriate for a
All right,
child.
let me rephrase the
I
question.
can play an adult.
Okay, boy. Just take a couple breaths, collect yourself, all right? Are you fake crying now, or is this real?
No, this is real.
Okay, well, collect yourself, because I'm gonna
Oh my God.
tell you what's happening here. When a mommy and a daddy love each other,
I know what sex is. I'm a theater
all right,
kid.
I'm not telling you about sex, boy. I'm trying to tell you what a cuckold is in terms that will please the court. All right. When a mommy
I
and a
get
daddy
laid all
love,
the time.
okay. Well, this is different now.
Objection. Obvious lie.
I'm gonna start with it. You do not get laid, boy. Are we done? Can I continue?
Sandy, am I allowed to do objections?
I was
by the
going
way?
to say, but this is your court, Judge.
Kyle, if you're feeling tired, you can go sit back down if you'd like.
No, he can't go sit back down. Now I
Okay.
gotta ask him and tell him what I'm doing to his parents now.
Well, come on.
Now this feels like I'm going to say that's leading
I'm
the
gonna-
witness,
I'm
and that's
gonna
not
object.
allowed.
To
He
this.
shouldn't even be
I'm gonna
questioning
object to this.
the boy, Judge. He shouldn't even be questioning the boy. He is the one on trial.
Well, he can defend himself though. I looked it up. I just Googled it.
Well,
Third
only
Amendment.
if we have a lawyer. Okay.
Hold
You know-
up. This is
I've only been doing this for a couple decades, but don't have to listen to me.
this is some sort of
Sandy, I Googled
this is some
it.
sort of open
I don't know.
book test we're taking now, where we can just have Google open while we're conducting the case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, is that not how? I mean,
No,
I'm kind
keep
of
going,
like
keep
I'm
going.
a young judge. I like to keep things loose in the courtroom, and I like to use the tools that we have, and I'm not so steeped in tradition. As you can see, I dyed my curly wig.
It's very nice, Your Honor. But may I ask you a question?
What is that, like an aubergine kind of shade?
How did you know?
Well, I'd use the same one on my mother, truth be told.
Kyle,
She's got a magnificent set of curls on her.
Kyle, if you wouldn't mind maybe running and getting some sandwiches for the whole courthouse, I think we're gonna be kind of hungry.
I'll take a sandwich. I'll be.
I would also take a
You
You
sandwich.
know what I would like?
I don't even.
They got any of them paninis.
Are you talking about like?
I like myself a nice mozzarella panini.
Son, do you know what a panini is?
I do.
All right. Well, that's kind of like.
Well,
what
then
I'm doing
get you
with your
one.
mother
Don't act
and your
like a damn
father.
fool.
See, I'm the ingredients,
Oh,
and your
my.
mother and father, see, they're the bread, and then we get pressed together.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Objection, too hot. That is too hot.
Jefferson Pep likes it hot.
Sustained. Objection, too hot.
Ooh.
We're gonna let this witness sit down because this is
That's what I've been
getting too
asking
gross.
for this whole time.
Thank you. Well, it wasn't super gross until just now. So thank you so much, Theater Kid Kyle Dickerson. You may sit down.
I hope you're
thank you
proud
for
of
your testimony.
yourself.
You're very brave for being here today.
Who am I proud of?
Nobody.
Myself? My dad's?
No, you shouldn't.
My dad?
You shouldn't be.
Uh,
No.
Just sit down, boy.
Guys, we can stop heckling the witnesses as they leave the stand, by the way. That's not super cool.
Dickerson?
yeah.
Oh, no, I was just using your name as an epitaph.
Oh.
An
Yeah,
epitaph?
like a bad word.
Isn't that like what's on like
It
a
is.
tombstone?
No, it's like
Don't threaten the
It's like a
boy. We're on
well.
trial.
it's a swear word.
No, that's an epithet. An epitaph is like what's on
All
his
right,
tombstone.
well, he's going to have a tombstone if he keeps on talking about what I'm doing with his mommy.
Let the record show that Mr. Pep has threatened
I will
the
shoot
witness.
that boy.
Objection.
I'm going to tell you to sit down and hold your
All
tongue.
right.
Hold your
That's
tongue.
strike two, counselor. That's strike two. I don't like being told what to do.
Against what? Against what? You're
Against
the one
you,
acting
I
like a
can-
damn
I can
fool
die.
in this courtroom right
We
now.
are
Order! Order!
525,600.
Sit down, Kyle.
Shut up.
Oh,
Kyle,
shut
Kyle.
the fuck up, kid.
Wait, Kyle, did we establish,
I hate
is
this
Kyle
bullshit.
doing a
Yeah, he's
sandwich
getting
right or
paninis for
no?
the lot of us.
What do you want?
I'd love it.
With an-
I told you
I'd love
already. I
it.
want a
I'd like a
mozzarella
turkey
panini.
Roast
apple cheddar
sauce!
panini.
Jefferson
Here's
Pep
60
just said
bucks.
no
Just-
sauce. And that was it.
I said I want an eggplant panini with no sauce.
Okay, Kyle.
See what's confusing about it? What you're right.
Kyle, here's $60. Just get us all
Bye.
sandwiches. You
Okay,
figure
bye,
it out.
Kyle.
Appreciate it.
You
Thank you.
little bitch ass.
Wow, he slammed that door shut. Okay.
All right.
What the hell was that?
Is he just
Get
going?
hit by a car?
Is he just going to the sandwich place in the lobby?
Yeah, I'll take a mozzarella panini, please.
I said an
Jesus
eggplant panini. This boy is gonna. so help me God, if there is sauce on this sandwich. I'm gonna lose.
I'll have extra sauce.
We should really get back to the trial. I'm sorry.
I know that it's not
prosecution.
typically. I
You
know.
had a second witness, right? We don't have time for this defense.
Oh, right, me. Yes,
Defense
Yeah.
can have witnesses.
true.
Yeah, you'll get
I
your
actually
turn.
brought my lunch, so I was going to eat it now. If the defense wants to call for a witness, that's
Well, okay. I mean, that's kind of rude because like
well,
we all are waiting on our sandwiches, so it's like kind of mean to. It's just rude to eat in front of us. Okay, defense. Yeah, you can bring a witness up while this guy eats. I
planned
guess.
ahead.
Do we have a witness? Are you gonna call somebody?
Well,
What are you
hold
doing?
on now. I like to.
Where'd you put another bag of chips? Jesus Christ! Could we focus here? This is my life on the line.
Well, now I'm sorry, but you know what happens when I get pickish. I kind of zone out, and then I try to order a pizza quietly. I'm so sorry.
Just call the damn witness.
This courtroom is a Domino's
I
hotspot.
would
Let the
love-
record show.
I would love to call a witness to the stand. I apologize. Our witness approaching the stand is Margaret Pep. Mr.
You
Jefferson.
didn't tell me you
Pep's
were gonna
mother.
call my wife.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and swear in this witness now, Judge.
Yeah, go for it, man. You're doing great, Sandy. By the way.
I know. All right. Now you're going to go ahead, sweetheart, and raise your right hand. Okay. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but a God?
Yes. I'm ready for my
Wow,
question.
That was the.
Now,
Well, thank
Are
you
you
so
going to
much.
answer a question? What the hell's going on here?
I'm sick and tired
keep-
of waiting.
I-
I got
I-
chicken
I-
in the
wait.
freezer.
I apologize. I keep trying to quietly order a calzone, and it's not the right time. I
We're getting
apologize.
paninis, for God's sake. You need a calzone?
A calzone is kind of like a pizza panini when you think about it.
I just think it's more convenient because the dough holds all the toppings inside, okay? Well, but that's not the point of why we're here. I apologize again. Now, Margaret,
See, Sandy, this is why we put the Domino's hotspot in. Because this keeps happening.
Judge, can I continue my questioning?
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. Yeah, go for it.
Now, Margaret,
Yes.
when you bought yourself the photo printer,
Mm-hmm.
what did you have in mind for its usage?
I downloaded a PDF of a bunch of calendar models from the local fire department. And I wanted to download all those hunks so I could hang them up on my wall. That's why I bought a color printer.
Ooh, I declare, what a nice, delicious little honeypot of a project.
I love to look at those fire hoses, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Oh, I do know what you mean.
Objection! Objection! Too hot! Too hot!
Objection.
Too hot!
Objection
Too hot!
sustained. It's too hot.
Now, I wonder if we were two men talking about how much we loved a delicious woman's body.
Carry on.
Would you have as many objections? Because we are just two women treating men the way that we.
You know, I'd like to
treated.
say that I would, but, you know, when push comes to shove, I don't know. I've never been in that
In the
situation.
dark, it's all just skin, is what my grandpappy used to say to us. But
Oh.
now,
Objection! Still too hot.
Objection. Objection, pretty hot. Mostly gross, but also pretty hot.
now I don't want to get you confused or nothing. My grandpappy didn't do nothing untoward with us children. He used to like to make us acquainted with what flesh felt like in the dark in case we ever tripped over one another and caused some kind of breakage of a leg. Listen, let's not get into it. The point is that's what the usage of all of the small size printers in the house are for. It's for your photos of delicious hard-bodied men.
Exactly. I have the police department, EMTs, fire department, U.S. Postal Service, federal government, the Federal Reserve Board, the
Ooh!
Department of the Interior, and the
yeah.
Secretary of State. I'm looking to get a
Oh.
couple more.
Ooh, I like the way you make these public servants serve you. Okay. Okay.
Margaret, don't laugh like that. It makes us look like villains.
I love laughing like a real woman.
Objection! Objection! This is incredibly damning.
Overruled.
Oh.
I don't laugh like a villain. I just laugh like a lady. I'm a lady.
That's right. You are. You are a full-bodied woman. I'll tell you that. And we can all see it here plainly in front of us. It's just two gals talking. You
Exactly.
understand? Good.
Yeah, no, we got it.
We know you.
All right.
Still your witness, defense.
Well, the point is, I just wanted to make sure it was on the record that Miss Pep here been using all them printers for all of her hard-bodied men, to which she can appreciate their bodies that have been chiseled by God's hand himself. And there's no way that these printers could have been used for any kind of currency one way or another.
Absolutely not. Because the printer's so big, you can't fit anything else in there.
Ooh.
Objection, too hot. I'll do it this time. Objection, too hot.
I think the prosecution now has a question.
Thank you.
Prosecution, yeah, it's your witness,
Excellent.
prosecution.
Most.
No, I'm the
Oh, I guess
defensive
I
witness.
rest. I guess I rest my case.
Yeah,
I guess I rest my
Well,
case.
you
Ask
seem
questions
pretty
in the middle of
rested.
our defense now.
When you put your feet up on the desk, I tend to assume that you're resting your case.
Well, but I feel like I should still say it, just for the legality of it.
Okay, then feel free to
You'll
say it.
try
You have
walking
one good
around in
one.
heels, Judge?
I have.
Well, I feel like I found on new legs sometimes, is what I tell you, but I rest my case.
Fantastic. Mrs. Pep,
Yes.
now, sure, I buy the fact that you bought that printer to print out pictures of hunks.
Yes.
The everyday hard bodies that we all Google at.
Yes. Goggle.
What'd you say?
Goggle at.
And what'd I say?
Google.
Well, I guess tomato.
It's the same word.
Wait, what'd I say?
Goggle. Google. You say,
I-
ask
You
a
said
question.
Fredo twice.
Order!
Thank you. Miss Margaret, so you've been printing out these pictures of local hunks.
Yes.
And I think we all know why you're doing it. It's because your husband is, well, compared to the other three Pep boys, not quite a hunk.
All right.
Objection! Insulting
I-
the witness.
It's all flesh in the dark. That's what my prosecutor.
That's what I just
That's
told.
right. It's all flesh in the dark.
Okay, sure. Let's say it's all just flesh in the dark. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a picture of the other two Pep boys shirtless cutting their lawns.
Okay.
Oh,
If
come
you can just
on
have a
now.
look here,
Hey,
look at
Now,
the.
why do we gotta do that?
Would the jury take a look and do a wolf whistle at Exhibit A?
Okay.
That's not like. What?
Achi chachi, achi chachi, chachi chachi.
Hot damn.
Booga.
Okay. I'll put this back up. I know it's too hot. It's too hot.
I
Objection
didn't
too hot.
even want to object it. I liked it.
I liked it too, and I'm his brother. So they got
Now,
good
Miss
bodies.
Now, Mrs. Pep, is it true that your husband knew the fact that he was the lesser of the brothers? And
Wow.
is it also true that they were planning to squeeze him out and only whittle it
They're
down to
planning to
two
do
Pep?
what?
Well, I think it's common knowledge that they were planning to squeeze him out.
Of their operation?
Yeah. What else? What else could I mean by squeeze him out?
I'm sorry, just seeing all these hot men got me all flustered.
All right. Roll back up.
Objection,
Achi
gross.
chachi, achi chachi, achi chachi.
Awooga. I'm sorry. Look, I knew that they were planning something, but I just didn't want to have to admit it. I listen on the phone line when he's calling the other Pep boys because I'm jealous. Like
Margaret.
all women are. I'm sorry.
Would you say that your husband was angered by the decision to be removed from the trio of boys?
He certainly was. And he took it out on another person's marriage, which I also know about.
Well, I recorded all of my escapades, so
And we would watch it together.
that's
Oh
right.
my goodness.
I love you, Margaret.
I love you too, Jefferson.
I object. Too hot.
Object.
Too hot.
Too
I
hot.
object.
Too hot. Too hot.
Fair,
Sustained. Too hot.
Fair. Miss Pep,
Yes.
would you suspect that your husband would try to concoct some insane scheme to try to put himself back in the media spotlight?
Yes. Because I would do
Okay.
the same. And I did. And I have.
And you will. We love spotlights.
I
Shine
love-
it on all our parts.
I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I rest my case. You can go sit down now.
Thank you very much.
Actually, Miss Pep, if you could, here are my car keys. Could you go to the sandwich shop and make sure Kyle got there? I feel like he probably just doesn't know where it is.
Absolutely. I'll go help whatever boy I can. He's over 18, I heard.
Oh my goodness.
You're
Yeah,
gonna break that boy like a twig.
I'll take a chicken parm sub if you are actually going in a sandwich place, by the way.
I feel like you know what your husband's sauce preferences are.
I know he likes no sauce because he got a vasectomy.
That's right. It reminds me of the seed I can't produce.
I'll be back.
All right. Well,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you so much for your testimony. It looks like we got one witness.
I would
left.
like to call a witness. Yes, that's right. Me, Jefferson Pep, is calling a witness. I call the Secretary of the Treasury, Margaret Hammerhole.
Secretary of the
That's
Treasury?
right. Look it up.
No, I'm looking it up. I just don't know. I don't recognize this lady.
Well, Miss Secretary, describe your credentials.
Hi, yes, I am the Secretary of Treasury, Margaret Hammerhole, and as you can see here, this is my very official identification badge.
Can't fake that.
Let the record show that that the defense attorney has left the building, or seemingly left the room, and Miss Hammerhole has taken the stand. It bears a striking resemblance to our defense attorney.
It's hearsay.
No, it's helpful.
Objection. Now, Miss Hammerhole, you are.
Excuse me. I do have to swear in the witness if you do want this to count.
All right. Well, of course.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Sandy. I should have been on top of that. Yeah, we're gonna swear in the witness.
That's quite all right.
Now, thank you, Sandy.
Okay. Could you just, sweetheart, put your hand right there on the Bible and raise your right hand?
Sure.
Your right hand, please.
Okay.
Yep.
You're right.
I'm doing it.
Your other right, honey.
Okay.
Yep.
There we go.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Uh-huh.
Fast.
Great. That'll fucking do. For sure.
Those decades are getting to her, huh? All right. Well, now, you're familiar in your line of work with various forms of currency, be they counterfeit or legitimate, would you say?
Yep, I would say so. It's my whole job.
Right. Now, I'm going to present Exhibit C now, okay? See, now here is a picture. Sorry, it's in some cellophane. Let me get that out.
You know you're supposed to submit these before.
Well, I'm
right?
supposed to do
Like,
a lot
I'm
of
supposed
things,
to
but
see them
Jefferson
before.
Pep does what he wants, okay? So I'm submitting Jefferson C. Just got to get it out of the package here. Hold on. Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
thank you.
There it is. Oh, this isn't even the right one. Hold on. I got another one in here. There it is. Okay. All right. Now, I hold before you a crisp $100 bill. Now, I want you, as an expert witness, to identify this, be it, is it, counterfeit or not?
Well, it does seem like it has all the right markings, and when I hold it up to light, I do see a watermark. It's the correct weight and thickness.
All right.
I would say that this is a legitimate $100 bill.
Legitimate $100 bill. I heard it. The jury heard it. Lord knows the Pep boys that aren't here heard it. I rest my case. It's legitimate. Good enough. That's something that's what I got caught with. So I'm going to close it on out. We're going to shut it down. We got the expert witness here saying it's good. So thank you for coming. Judge, you want to wrap?
Hang on. We're going to take a brief 15-minute recess, but we are going to come back and we are going to finish this trial. So please, jury, do not be swayed by this expert witness just yet, but it looks as if our sandwiches are here. So we're going to take a brief recess, and we will finish this trial up at a later